day to you.
And good day to you. I'm Fenwa.
I'm Lobst.
I'm Taxus.
And welcome back to Haze for the PlayStation 3. This game loves to use helicopters to mask loading screens, I found.
Oh man. Oh, that's always wonderful.
Every loading screen takes place inside a helicopter.
It's better than long hallways, I think.
Or doors that just take forever to open.
Oh, yes. Better than that one door in Whiplash.
Any of the doors in Red Steel, too.
I'm confused. I can't see any beach here.
Hotel may already be stationed on the beach, in which case flying in is too dangerous.
Oh man, looks like we no longer have to get the Olympic rings, we now have to get a glowing palm.
That's right, it's the Promise Hand. I noticed that I've been accidentally saying Promised Hand because that sounds less stupid.
So wait, is this the Warthog again? Let me see.
No, this is the, I never played Halo 3.
It's a dune buggy.
Actually, ATVs are always good in video games, except maybe for this one. I don't know. The physics look kind of rough.
Well, I mean, when everything else in the game looks kind of rough, you can't really tell that sort of thing.
Hey, your buddy looks pretty comfortable.
Rifleman! Inbound!
I've been playing Far Cry 2 recently. The ATV in that game is just superb. Oh man. Also loved it in San Andreas. Let me think here. Saints Row 2.
Saints Row 2, when you're on fire.
Oh yes. Oh man,
Yes.
Almost forgot about that.
But Far Cry 2 comes with the added bonus of free malaria.
Oh yeah. Free malaria in box. It's what we call a feelie.
Oh, hit that sweet. Oh.
Right. So, what I have found, again, with any vehicle segment in this whole game, the trick is to just continue driving, never stop driving, never get out of the vehicle, and never try shooting anyone.
If your buggy falls below 55 miles per hour.
Yeah.
This looks suspiciously like that one environment in the original Mass Effect.
Or the beach from Halo.
Yes, that too.
Okay.
I don't know, it's a beach. We're driving on it.
The silent cartographer is what you mean to say.
Yeah, that's the one.
They really don't want us to get past.
So I actually leave this area instead of waiting for the tutorial prompt about how to get through that blockade.
Okay. So was there like some sort of mobile mortar that you're supposed to use?
That's correct.
Really? Wait a second, you can do it while driving?
Oh, no. We have to get out of the vehicle for that.
What?
Okay.
Really?
So, Lops, you were saying something between recordings about how stupid it is that the camera is wrestled away from the first person during this game.
Mm-hmm.
About how you can see what Shane's face looks like.
Well, I believe that was you, but I agree.
I mean, Shane's not just another faceless bald guy?
No. But it's silly when all the cutscenes take place in first person and then the camera still wrenches into third person for stuff like that. But again, Halo does it.
I got it. I'm gonna take control of the mortars and use them to blow the barricade.
So, do you still have your boost juice as a rebel?
No. What I can do actually is take boost juice from the Mantell soldiers and turn it into grenades. You make nectar grenades.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
They cause soldiers to experience a nectar overdose.
So, what you're saying is this really awesome video game mechanic that they introduced in the first 10 minutes of the game, an hour into the game, is no longer available to you.
You know, I was thinking about that actually, regarding some earlier complaints in the thread on something awful about how I accidentally spoiled this game's big first act twist. And I was thinking about how this game gets that out of the way too quickly. Like, if they'd spent more time with you as a Mantell soldier before things started to get really weird, then I think the twist would have been more powerful.
It's not working.
Those bodies must be made of polymorphic steel, like Mantell armor.
Meaning?
If it had, taken the amount of time that the twist in BioShock takes. But instead, I think that they were so concerned about this game just coming across as another Halo wannabe first-person shooter game that they had to tell what their gimmick was right on the box so that people would pay attention to it.
Not only that, but there are no shades of gray in it either. It's like they make it absolutely clear to you immediately, like right off the bat, that your nectar-having soldiers, that's what I call them, they're racists and homophobes and extremely high dumbasses.
Oh, and don't forget, completely bro.
Oh yeah, like Duval goes straight from being your best friend to being a complete asshole as soon as the script is flipped.
Also, you have that dawning moment where if you actually remember any of the dialogue earlier, when Mr. Super Sergeant Crazy Guy goes all wacko on you, he starts talking about the whole animal thing, and you realize that earlier he just murdered a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I guess you're supposed to just be like, oh my god, that's so terrible, the tragedies of war. And then it's like, I totally get those feels.
Yeah, but
man.
they get it out of the way way too quickly. It's not like, Spec Ops The Line, which is this done right and not bad.
You still haven't played Spec Ops. I was so close
Neither
to making a white phosphorus joke while you were doing those mortar rounds.
There are no jokes about white phosphorus,
That's right.
thank you.
You don't know what that does to a human being.
I do.
Oh man.
Yes, Taxis, our resident gun expert.
Yeah, it's
Our
not
resident
it's not
war
fun
crime
stuff.
expert.
War crimes? You mean more like war...
Amusing anecdotes about white phosphorus.
We can't stay here!
Is Spec Ops the one where you actually, do that to somebody?
Yes. So
yes.
I may have masked me dying just now. So again, pointing out my own editing. You're welcome.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, Spec Ops, you
Whoa,
end
what
up...
was that?
That is the Nectar Knife.
Oh,
Me
sweet.
and Lops were talking about this earlier. It's the Nectar Knife. It's a knife that's coated with nectar.
So basically
right.
what you're saying is you are a bee ready to sting.
And I just tagged a dude with it.
Yes.
Unfortunately, now he's on a nectar overdose and he's just running at me.
Great.
So it's not a very effective weapon.
That's great.
It's like casting Berserk on a physical enemy in an RPG. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So you take the one thing that turns them into a super soldier, and then you use that on them on purpose to make them easier to kill.
Well, the
imagine-
idea is that if they're in a big group of other Mantel soldiers, then you can OD one of the guys and then he kills all his buddies.
Yes, but much like normal
And that
bees...
fucker right there is the reason why I had to re-record this segment so many times. Because he
Uh.
runs out from around that corner with a shotgun and then you die.
Those are seriously bathroom guy tactics.
Oh, and then their little bee armor, dies when they kill them.
Oh no.
And then I take some nectar out of his butt.
That's where it comes out of in
I'm
the bees.
13.
Oh, I know, bees barf it out of their mouth, don't they?
Junkies are in for
Another flaw in the basic premise of this game, the nectar is supposed to dehumanize your opponents in certain ways. It turns them all flashy and white so you can't see their faces and stuff like that. And then when you become aware of the horrors of war, you fight all these guys who, hey, you don't see their faces. You don't see their armor. They may as well be robots.
Yes, but that's the thing is that before you had to make them faceless. Now they're corporate faceless entities.
That's right.
See.
So you're just fighting the corporation here. You're not fighting people.
Yeah, you're fighting the man.
They
I can't
cannot
help you
stop
with
us
that.
if
Sorry,
we work
just keep looking
together,
your pocket.
Carpenter!
I believe at this part of the level specifically, the game does actually wrench control away from you on a first playthrough to explain how nectar grenades work. And it's really annoying because when it drops you back into control, there are dudes shooting at you.
Of course.
Oh man, that is a sign of polish.
Someone at Free Radical found out about the word portcullis and then decided to use it in this game.
Somebody at Free Radical
Port's
took
back.
6th grade history.
Somebody playing this game found out that the ATV has a horn.
Oh man.
And nitrous.
Yes. Oh no, mines, of course.
Oh no. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
so-
like that amazing segment in Half-Life 2, I bet. Oh man.
So right after a prolonged segment of not having to drive the vehicle, they throw you back on the vehicle and go, oh, by the way, there's mines here. When, yeah, I mean, why not just continue on foot at this point? Oh, hey, my buddy's back.
Oh,
So you take the gravity gun, you rip them out of the ground, and you launch them at enemies. And it's amazing, because you're using the environment.
Is that something
in a
that you did
contextual
in
way.
Half-Life 2?
Yeah, it is.
I think you mean the grabber gun. Thank you.
Yes, the grabber gun. Oh man, I forget what it was called in Doom 3. Damn
The
it.
grabber gun.
Yeah, the grapple gun.
No, grabber. It was actually
The
called...
0-point energy emitter.
Yeah, the only used when it's necessary for the plot because it's terrible. I think in Doom 3 I mostly just used the shotgun.
Well, yeah, it's Doom. You use the shotgun.
It's the only gun you need.
I'm really thankful for these objectives because I'm certain that if I were playing this game, I would not know to safely pass through the minefield.
Container ship here. Beached. Going inside for a closer look.
Copy that. Big
I was gonna try to find a way around, but I guess I have to go through it.
Actually, the only thing this game really needs to make this better is if they had their own version of Clippy, maybe like a Mantel logo.
Oh, yes.
So it's all like, yo, boosh, boosh! You know what you need to do? Your next objective! Woo!
Again, I cut a lot of tutorials out of this recording.
Okay.
You have no idea.
If it's spoken that way, like at the beginning of the game, and then afterward, it would be like hacked by your new like native revolutionary buddy.
To be a talking hand.
And to have his voice.
I'm annoyed that what you're describing isn't far from the truth, but is much dumber.
What's that?
In a good way. I would have preferred your version.
Yes.
With the talking hands and talking mantle logos?
Yes. Instead, it's just screen pauses, tutorial text.
Wait, talking hands is in like literally sock puppets?
Yeah, I guess you could have the promised talking hand.
All right. Well, on that note, that ends this video.
Okay.
Oh.
See you next time.
Bye.
Yes.